Hi, Gemini. Okay, so last month was intense. We need to figure out what's going on because last month was a really deep reading. So November, we need to really figure out how we're going to make those changes that we talked about and how we're going to line up our life and how we're going to make sure that, okay, the Devil card is your first card out. How we're going to make sure that we're not having these attachments to people that are bringing us down, Gemini. So this is going back to what we were talking about last month, but we need to try to move on from this. You guys really need to try to make sure that you're putting yourselves first. If you don't take care of yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to help you. Nobody's going to see that you're the most important person in your life. If you don't make yourself the most important person in your life, nobody else is going to. You have to make yourself a priority. And don't have people think it's okay to keep bringing you down. You know, the devil causes people to be in chains. And it also causes, you know, this is also saying you could possibly be feeding into temptation. So, it could represent you or the person or people that we're talking about. Okay. This is a similar reading as last month because we're still not moving on and moving forward. Six of Swords, Seven of Cups is telling us that the decision, here, I'll angle down here, the decision that needs to be made is a very difficult one, and it's not easy to let go and to just hop in the boat and transfer from rocky waters to smooth waters. But it looks like this is the direction that it needs to go in order to have sanity. So this really difficult decision that you're trying to make, Gemini, I don't know why, but it looks like you're being held down. It looks like you've made the decision, or you know what decision you need to make, but you're being held down by somebody, and we can get, you know, the obvious out of the way. It could be a Capricorn, which the devil represents, but if it's not a Capricorn, and if it's a water sign, right, we can talk about that later in the reading, but I want to make sure that you guys are understanding that last month's reading was so emotionally intense that it's still trickling into, you know, the November month. So we need to use this Six of Swords energy and hop in and rescue yourself. Make sure you're rescuing yourself. Don't worry about the people that are trying to bring you down, the people or the person that's trying to bring you down. You don't deserve that. So what decision are you trying to make? What is this decision? Okay, here we go. So, the Hierophant, wisdom, education. People are going to you for answers. Or you may be teaching people something without even knowing it. So if you have a child or somebody that looks up to you, you may be teaching them something about an unhealthy pattern that you don't even realize. And it could have to do with a significant other. This could be a marriage or a union that, you know, has gone south or is in need of rescuing. And this person is not the best thing for you. And I think we talked about that last month, right? We talked a little bit about the emotional torture that you're going through. And obviously, clearly, you're still going through it. So how are we going to get to this place? You already know what to do, but how to make the best decision is just making a pros and cons list. We need to look for a better future. Woo, there you go. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. All right. Solid. Super solid. Aha. Yes. 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and 2 of Wands. Okay, perfect. So now we have a more clarified reading. So this makes a lot of sense, right? I'll start with this real quick. 5 of Swords. We know what this is. Someone that is lying to you, deceiving you, taking things from you, emotionally, financially, physically, anything. This is representing that person. So, could be an air sign, could be a water sign, or could be an earth sign, Capricorn. It just depends on if it's a lover or if it's a friend or a family member. And if this is someone that you thought you could trust, that you thought you could look up to, realize that you cannot. And the Queen of Pentacles energy is giving us a little bit of hope, and so is the 3 of Wands. Oops, I said 2 of Wands. It's 3 of Wands. It's giving us a little bit of hope that we can step into a brighter future and have a more solid foundation. The Queen of Pentacles energy, if you guys take on the Queen of Pentacles energy as Geminis, you will be very surprised at how grounded, emotionally grounded you will be. How much more stable you will feel. And that is all about stepping out of your comfort zone, which may be self-destructive. And also, here, if we're talking about the air sign, here he is. Page of Swords. Always thinking he's right? A little bit emotionally immature. No matter what, he's always right. His ideas are always best. If we're talking about, if it's an air sign, there you go. But they're being deceitful and they're being harmful. Gemini, and they may be workaholics, but they may also be quite lazy. They have a hold on you, right? But here, this shows us that if you are taking your inner wisdom and you're holding on to everything that you have learned spiritually, you will not listen to this anymore. You will not listen to this nonsense, this unhealthy nonsense. And this is looking like what your future is going to look like. In November, you could be stepping into something where you are more comfortable, you are more financially stable, you're more healthy, you're more willing to give in a positive way and not give your entire being and energy and body into somebody that is just using you and absorbing your energy and making you exhausted and taking things from you. the energy that we're seeing here is not necessarily your fault, but you may be afraid of this person. You could be latching on to them as well, too tight. You could be taking that realm where you're latching on to them and in an unhealthy way, and you're not letting them go, even though they're being deceitful to you or just terrible to you. I see that if it is a water sign, I was going to say, I'm saving this for later in the reading, but if it is a water sign, be cautious, because they know something about you, right? They know something about you that you don't want out in the world. So be cautious and make sure that if it's a water sign, they're not trying to, F you over. Whoops. Okay, we dropped one. Let me get it. Sorry. Okay. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Perfect. Matching cards. Awesome. Completion. Full completion. This is looking good. Okay, let me grab the card that dropped. Oh, look at that. It's Kali the Death. Death card. Yay! Okay, people always get scared when they see the Death card, but it's actually one of the best cards you can get, because that means that there is going to be a death of this situation. And in death brings rebirth. So, completion and death. Death, completion. Completion twice in both decks, right? The Goddess Tarot deck and the Rider deck. That is looking excellent. Completion. You're going to take on this energy and have your life fully feel completed. But there has to be a death of this torture, of this latching on, whether they're doing it to you or you're doing it to them. There has to be a death of that in order to move forward and have a rebirth in your life. So do not fear the death. Embrace it. Kali is amazing. This spiritual Scorpio energy that has to do with being in control of taking lives so that she can resurrect the ones that deserve it. And if you see here, she has a bunch of skulls around her neck. She has a head, right? She's a very powerful being. So if you take on Kali's energy, you will be highly blessed. You are in control of what you want to have surviving in your life. You're in control of that, not anybody else. Not the people that are deceiving you. Take life by the balls. Take control. You don't deserve this pain. You don't deserve this mental torture. Kali is somebody that if you take on her energy, you realize that you are in control of your life and nobody else is. And that will bring us to this full completion and maybe stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, but it will be the best thing for you because it will bring you this 4 of Wands completion of, happiness and contentment. And the Queen of Pentacles energy of luxury, financial stability, health. Take on that earth energy. And also I said if it is a water sign, be careful as well. So if it is a Scorpio, be cautious that they, might Okay, this one slipped out. Truth, that they might know something about you that you don't want to get out there. Truth is your oracle card, right? Wow. So, maybe we have a little bit of denial. I know nobody likes hearing that. Maybe there's a little bit of denial what's going on. And you guys are very smart. Geminis are very smart people. You guys don't really allow people to mess with you, right? You always stand up for yourselves. So what the hell is going on? We had a real crazy reading last month, and this one is just as messy. This one is just as intense. But emotionally, you guys know what you need to figure out, and you need to face the facts within yourself. Truth is being revealed. And there will be a truth revealed with this person, whether it's an air sign, an earth sign, or a water sign. If it's a fire sign, I don't see as much of a problem. If it's a fire sign, I don't see it as being this person. It might be you. This might be you if we're talking about a fire sign. The fire energy for you is all positive. It's about completion. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and making sure that you're not relying on anybody. And it's not like you guys normally do that. You guys don't normally rely on people. But someone is relying on you. Someone is learning something from you. There will be a truth revealed in November. So make sure you just protect yourself and you are safe and you are aware that if this is a lover or a friend or family member, that remind them that they cannot hold you in these shackles. Okay? Let's do this angel card real quick. Okay, I'm grabbing one, and here we go. Okay, depth. Wow, I think we've got this one before, right, Gemini? If I remember right. Depth. Yep. We need to dig deep within ourselves this month. This month is going to be very spiritually intense. See, I don't know where to put the angel card. I'm like trying to put it. Where do we need to dig deep, right? I'll just put it right here. We need to dig deep and go below the surface. Because if we're having a surface relationship with ourselves, we're only having surface relationships with other people and we're excusing their behavior. So, Gemini, make sure you are rescuing yourself. You are not excusing anybody from their bad behavior. And you don't allow these people or this person to hold you in shackles. Everything will be okay. These cards show me that. So just make sure you are safe. You come first. Okay? So, I love you, Geminis. And also, I just want to mention real quick, my shirt, if you're an Aquarius, I face the facts. So, there's every sign. My friend is doing these shirts. I don't make any money off of it. I think they're comfortable and they're cool. She has every zodiac sign. So the Gemini one, I think it says something like, if you're a Gemini, I'd confront my twin about it or something like that. It's really, there's cute ones. And I'll link that down below. So, and as always, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Palladian Star Goddess Tarot with underscores. It's linked down below. And if you guys want a private reading or an extension of this reading, just go to my website. It's linked down below and schedule a private reading with me. All right. Bye, Geminis.